Hey guys, good afternoon, my fellow friends and citizens. Just kidding. So, thank you guys for jumping on. I have been requested to do a video of how I file my nails off or down to the clear coat that you do on your first coat of color, the Pure Diamond Clear. That way, if you put tips on or anything like that, you don't have to sit there and soak them off every single time. It does help. I'm going to show you just a couple nails. Now, I do have a nail drill. Some of you ladies may have one of these. And goodness, I just saw how many people are on right now. Wow. Thank you, guys. Did y'all turn your notifications on, or you just saw me come on? Anyways, so I have a nail drill. I'll show you how I do that. I can, if you guys are interested, I can tell you about the different tips, and then I'm also going to show you how to use your file that comes in the pro kits for you. So I was kind of because I changed my nails like every other day, you guys. I did not check myself before I got on here. I'll go back to that. So, Maddie and I stayed up until 1:30 last night doing stuff for the business, and I'm sorry that I kind of put my live off for a little bit, but I had to get rid of, like you could tell I was so tired because I woke up super early, wanted to get all the orders out for today, and so I kind of waited until my bags went away. I know y'all understand what I'm saying. Can't be baggy, you know. Anyways, I know I was going to go back, but I totally forgot. Nail drill, file. Oh, because I changed my nails like every... Hey, Chelsea. Thank you for watching. Because I changed my nail color literally like every 3 days, almost. I kind of had sandstone on for a day too long, and I got tired of it, so I painted some regular nail polish on it. I was actually going to post a picture because the exact same day, they looked like this, already peeling away from the back. So, ladies, be glad that you've got this dip kit, because if I had to deal with nail polish like this all the time, I would not have my nails painted. But I love how it stays on so long, it looks good for so long, and if something does happen, I have the kit at home, so I'm going to fix it, you know? So that's what's great about that. Anyways, so that's why I had glitter on these two fingers, and you can hardly get glitter off. I find it very hard to get off, so we're going to file it off. We're not, I wasn't going to sit here. I was trying to prep before I got on real quick to take this off, but I'm just going to file it off. So I want y'all to see, like, what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody, Alicia, ain't nobody got time to change for chip nail polish, for sure. I don't. I got time every 3 days. Anyways, do y'all still want to watch me do a live on Maddie and do a pedicure? I told Paul, oh, I'm going to do that tonight, and I looked up, like I say on all my videos, I looked up, and it's already 4 o'clock, you guys. I did not realize that. I got carried away with stuff out here. So, if y'all want to see a pedicure, give a wave. If I see a lot of hearts going up, we'll do it. Like I said, you never know what's going to come out of these 7-year-olds' mouth. So, I may have to... We'll think of a, like a code word. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, because if I'm saying something a lot, you know that's a code word for her to be quiet. I don't want all the beans spilled in one video, you know. Okay, we may do it. I am, oh, wow, okay. Okay. Is everybody loving that my beans may be spilled all in one video, or you want to see a video? I am going to set it up in my living room, because it would just be easier with me sitting on the floor and stuff to show you guys. I may actually get my husband to video so that it's kind of up close and personal, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I haven't braved mine yet, I'm afraid. Morgan, don't be afraid. I already got them figured out. Okay. Good job, Alicia. Okay, so I'm going to first start off with my nail drill because I'm going to get this glitter off real quick. Now, the tip that I'm using, do any of y'all have one of these? Or is anybody interested in me really explaining the tips? Because there are literally a lot of tips. So, I can tell you my favorite or whatever. There's some with sanding bands. Those are good. Ones with points. They now are making bits rounded, for instance, like this, versus this. So you have less of a chance of cutting yourself, because if you get this up on your finger, it's not going to cut. Does that make sense? If you get this on your finger, it's going to slice it open. So, if y'all are interested, just ask me to let you know. If you guys have really bad cuticles, I will go into detail with that. So, my favorite drill tip. So I really love this one. This is my all-time favorite because it is coarse, and let me just show you. Y'all, I'm having so much trouble with my right hand. I don't know if it's carpal tunnel, yeah, carpal tunnel, or what, but my thumb and my finger are not working, and I keep dropping stuff, and I can't open anything. I don't know what to do, but right in here is just killing me. It kills me to put any pressure on my hand, so I apologize if I drop stuff. But, burning your cuticles with the drill. Yes, it hurts so bad, Catherine. So this bit is, I don't know. Honestly, you just just Google, like, nail bits. Pretty much all the shanks are the same. I don't want to lie to you, but it's like 30 seconds or something like that. I don't know. That they all should fit in all drills are pretty much universal. So, anyways, this one is good because it has some grit on it to file off. I'm gonna turn it on, so I'm really gonna show you guys. As far as I just have like I've gone through a lot of them, so honestly, they are currently unavailable like pretty much everywhere you look, so I'm not going to recommend one. The one that I recommend is out of stock, and I really want another one too for backup. So I'm just kidding, but it is unavailable. Your drill, a high RPM, that's just how many times it spins within a minute, and then you kind of want to look, if they have description of the motor, you kind of want one, the more powerful the motor, the less it's going to bog down. Does that make sense? Because you can get some drills where when you put pressure, instead of it still filing, it'll just stop. That's annoying. Like, nobody has time for that either. So, anyways, this bit, they have fine, medium, and coarse, like, strengths. And this tip is actually rounded, so you can't cut yourself. I love it. Not that I cut myself, but this is what I do. This is my bad habit. Oh my goodness. This is my bad habit, is to sit down all the time, and I take my drill and my bit, and I just sit there and, these comments are in my way, but I guess you guys can see. Can y'all see? Okay. So, I sit there, and this doesn't hurt, but if you have, like, sometimes you'll see you actually have cuticles, or you can just see, like, when you push them back, like, some of that skin that's, like, stuck on your nail, that's considered cuticle too, but, it's just skin growing out on your nail instead of up on top. So my bad habit is taking this, and I just go around the edges. I'm going to take these comments off real quick, y'all, because I can't handle not seeing what I'm doing. So you take this, and you can't cut yourself, but you just go around the edges. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. This will help, like, the growth of your nail. Like, if you're looking kind of nappy, just when I do this, like, I can extend you may have to put on another top coat, but you're going to pretty much file all this anyways, honestly. So, sorry, I have cotton stuck to this finger, and it's driving me crazy. Anyways, you take this, I'm going to get up closer so you guys can see, and I'm just, it's not taking off my dipped nail. That's like the cuticle area. Does that make sense, you guys? And you can't cut yourself. But let me do a couple of them real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like the difference between this hand and this hand. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm working on a navy blue acrylic. So, anyways, I'm going to show y'all this real quick. You can either push your cuticles back before you do this. You can do this with the original nail file as well, y'all. You just have to be very careful when going around the edges, because you can, all you really need to do is just slant this sideways. Let me show y'all. Can y'all see how that is? It's like slanted like that. And you just kind of file down. You be very careful with this though, because you don't want to file your real original nail down. That is what happens when you go to a nail salon and they damage it. They file way too much off. So it's a little difficult. Not difficult, but you have to be aware of what layer you're on when using this. And so I'm just going to do this hand super quick. And then you can see I haven't even touched this party nail, so you can see like how I'm not messing with the fingernail at all, really. Also, when you do this, y'all, if you do have just a slight bit of lifting, you can either kind of file it away and make the set last a lot longer, or you can file it if you have practiced well enough, like Alicia can probably file off just a little bit. And if you have the regular shape of your nail, say you take this and file that. You know what? I don't want all this in the, I'm trying to get close for you guys. There we go. Okay. So, if you have one of these or a nail and you file like all of this right in here off, I'll show you. Like, say you file this off, you can shape the sides. It's nice to go down the side and take that corner off. If you are very good and you take off like this bulk right here, and you can take off when you're doing that. Okay, now I'm worried if y'all have comments. Oh wow. Okay. Maybe, I know. So if you take all this off and you have it rounded pretty well, you can get rid of anything that's lifting. You can get rid of that. And then say you want to go in with a different color. Or like do a fill if some of y'all are interested in just filling your nail. You don't have to file everything off. So you'll file the bulk off of here, and I'll do it with the file to show y'all as that's doable as well. And then you just take the shine off of the rest of your nail. Now I would probably change bits. You don't have to. I would get one that's not beveled, because this beveled bit helps to like have that natural look right there. Does that make sense, y'all? So you would take the shine off, wipe it with your nail cleanser. I highly suggest a nail cleanser, and give a thumbs up for that. And then you would just put your primer and Bond-Aid on and start with your color acrylic. Well, I don't mean to be flipping y'all off, but you start with your colored acrylic. You would put your base coat on all the way back to your cuticle, put your base coat on, cover the entire nail, because if you just do just a little bit, you're gonna get like a hump, and it just won't look natural. So, hey Neely, hey Tracy. So, you would put your base coat on all the way to the end, dip it, and if you need like another layer, if it's light and you want to do another layer, you can, and you would just do your steps as normal. So that's a good way. Let me finish this, and I want to show y'all my cuticles on this hand versus this hand, because I have not touched these. I haven't had time to touch those. It's hard not to do the whole thing. I'm so used to just going quickly. And okay, let me clean it off real quick, in case some of you are new and you don't know what I'm talking on the, sorry, just got my, on the nail cleanser, this, hope my mascara's not smearing, sorry. This is the nail cleanser. Oh no, it is. Maddie, can you get me one of those towels? Hey, right here. Sorry, y'all. I was pumping and picked it up at the same time, and it got in my eye. The nail cleanser, you guys, I highly recommend. Oh, that's great. There's a lot of reasons why. If you use regular, like, oh no, this is red, y'all. I'm so sorry. If you use regular alcohol pads, they have water in them. They're not 100% alcohol. They have water in them. And when you add water on top of this, some of the base coat and the top coat will kind of get it like a hazy look. And so if that's a problem you're having, follow it up with activator. Be very generous on your activator. But I really do just making your set and everything so much easier with just getting the nail cleanser. Okay, so let me clean these off real quick so y'all can see. It's making me cry. My eye's so red now. Okay, so the difference. Let this dry real quick. Go wash it out. I know. Check it out, y'all. It's bloodshot. Anyways, let me see if I can get close enough. Do y'all see on this hand how, like, because I haven't touched this one, I haven't taken the color off, you can see. It just kind of cleans up everything, and you don't have that extra cuticle. I have filings all over my face. Does that make sense? And I did it on those. So I can either just quickly throw on another coat of the air dry top coat, or continue filing off. Let me show you. Will you hand me that mirror, Maddie? I gotta make sure I didn't get like eyelashes in my eye. I want to show you guys how to do it with a file. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Is Jessica Bostic on here? Talk about nothing going as planned. That's okay. So if you get one of these files, the side with Risenlegacy is not as coarse. It is the less grit. Back up. And then this side has more. This is what you're going to want to use if you need to file off stuff. So you just take that grit side. I'm going to file off like the glitter. Like, just go flat on it, y'all. Now, the reason I tell you to do your first coat of pure diamond clear is to build up the apex, yes, which is right here. You want to build up that apex, so if you like hit your finger on something, it's not going to snap that nail. And then no telling how deep down that could break or anything like that. So, to build up the apex, but also because you may not want to file off your nails every time. This is just like doing the kit, you guys. If you're not used to it, it may take you a quite bit longer your first time, but you get very quick at it. Now, I highly suggest, like, here's kind of something I do. Because this is sandstone, this is very, very light. You don't have to file all of it off if you are going to put on, like, a darker color. Does that make sense? So, kind of like a schedule I follow is, as long as I have something light on, I just file it down and then file it down to like the thickness that you want it, or that it looks good, that you're okay with. Clean it off, put a base coat on, and put the color you want on. Just re-dip in a color. Just cover up. As long as the color you're choosing is going to cover up the color you have on. Like, I honestly wouldn't file it all off. Now, if I had on black, if I have on a dark color and I'm wanting to change them, that's when I'll just go ahead and soak them all off and just get a new set. So as long as I have something light on and I'm wanting to go to light, wanting to stay light or go darker, just file them down. Saves you time, saves you tips. If you put tips on, I have to put tips on. Anyways, so you just take the coarse side of this file and just file it down. Of course, you still want to keep your natural C curve of the nail. So you're going to go down, flat, and down. And that is exactly what you do with the buffer at the end as well, y'all. So I'm just taking it when I get to my cuticles. Like I'm flat right here. Can y'all see that? I'm flat. And then when I get to the cuticle area, I just kind of taper it in so that you get that natural look at the cuticle area. Hey, Jess. How are you? You're so sweet. Do y'all have any questions? I normally do use my nail drill because it is a lot quicker and I'm really used to it. Once you get your desired like thickness to where you think it's okay to put a base coat on and add a couple coats of color and a clear, you take your buffer. I don't have a pink one around me, but you just take your buffer and you do the exact same thing and round it and smooth it out. Don't get it too smooth because if you're adding on your base coat, you still want a little bit of roughness so that it will adhere to the nail and not have lift. Okay, thank you, lift. I got my back up right here. Finally going to do your nails. Please keep me posted, Brittany. I'm excited to and nervous. I will be here if you have any questions, guys. I do not mind answering questions. Support at risenlegacy.com. Sometimes I tend to be on my Gmail account, and we'll just quickly write back to that. So, hey, Candace. Anyways, so I haven't filed down all the way, but I want you to know, like, this is as much as I would go if I'm going to add, like, another clear color. Not clear, sorry. You guys should try live and try doing something and talking at the same time. Okay, so if I'm going to do a light color or a darker color that will definitely cover this up, like, this is all I would take off. You know what I mean? Like, I would clean it, start again with your primer and Band-Aid, and then put on your base coat, dip, base coat, dip. You can always add another layer or that clear coat as well. If you're getting really good, and you know you don't have to file at the end except for just kind of smoothing out everything, I don't know. I always put that last clear coat just because I just feel better about it. I feel, I like this, the strongness and the strength of it. Placed my second order yesterday and it should be here Monday. Windy. It went out like about 4 hours ago. So you should get it Monday as soon as your mail drops it off. Yay! Don't remember what you got, but anyways, so I'm gonna switch tips. Do any of y'all have questions about this bit? Madison, what are little pink cloths you are using? Okay, these little pink cloths, they are just a cloth that is like lint free. They're really, really nice because cotton balls will, like I was filing off a while ago, cotton balls will leave the fuzz behind, and these don't have, like, these are lint free. So I get them on Amazon. I'm an Amazon freak. I probably keep Amazon in business. Just kidding, but I order a lot of Amazon. So and you'll get like, seriously, like 3,000 of them for like $3. They come in all different colors. I choose pink because pink's my favorite color. So this is just what I use. I have a lot of them, and they're great with my nail pump, my nail cleanser pump. They work great. They're really good with taking off fingernail polish too, because if you use regular like paper towels to take off your fingernail polish, it's like you pump and the fingernail polish, the the remover just kind of goes away, like you don't have anything left. So these really hold the liquids in. I'm new. What is the name? Kimberly, I'm going slow with picking this up. I just picked the nail cleanser up to show you guys, and I was pumping at the same time, and it slung it in my eye, so my eye's really red. But this is my nail cleanser. Maddie, grab me one with a lid. It comes with a lid, but I do so many nails. I do mine and my girls and friends and stuff like that. I change mine so often that I just broke the lid off. But I did go out of my way to find super cute bottles that are convenient and won't spill, but yet look super cute on your table. So this is the nail cleanser. It is a pump lid like that. You just kind of pump. You will use that before your set and during your set. It is very good with getting off oils, dirt, filings, makeup, and helps with lifting. Like it's gonna take all of that off and make sure everything's super clean so that you have less of a chance of lifting. So it is very important during your prep before you start your nails, and it's very important to clean off everything before you put the activator on and put your final coat. So gosh, I still feel like I have something in my eye. Nothing in my eye. Hey, Christina. I just used plain rubbing alcohol. Okay, Kimberly, here's the deal. You can use regular alcohol. Regular rubbing alcohol, even if it's like, I know most of it's like 70-30. I have a lot of like the alcohol pads around. I get them at Members Mart, but you know, it's what people use at the hospital, those little squares. You can use those. They do have water in them though, and when you mix water with these liquid products, you get kind of a hazy look, a hazy appearance. That sounds better. A hazy appearance. So, you will end up using a lot more activator. Again, because the activator is what withdraws water and hardens everything. So you are better off just getting this and making your whole set easier using this, versus you're going to use 2 times as much activator. Because if you don't follow it up with the activator, or don't use this, you're going to get like a hazy appearance, or maybe even white once you do add the air dry top coat. I'm not going to lie, it's that's what's going to happen. I've had a couple people call me and be like, not call me, write me at support at Risenlegacy and say, why is it white? And the first thing I do is go to the invoice and see if you got the nail cleanser. So that's just a telltale sign that you still have water. If it does that and you did use this, the other troubleshoot that leads me to tell you is you did not wait long enough on your activator step. It is very, like when I say important, it is very important for you guys to wait that good allotted 4 minutes for that activator, the step 3 activator. That is very crucial. I don't know how much more to express that to you guys. So you can either buy this really cute bottle with the nail cleanser in it or use double your activator. So anywho, that's that. Difference between the cleaner and plain rubbing. Okay, maybe hopefully that was late and you heard exactly what I said. But let's see here. So if you have a hand drill. Oh, I want to throw out there, you guys, I sell my, here it is, my files in singles, or you can get them in like a 10-pack. And I think I have them for like a 50 pack too. I don't know. I just always get the big stuff because I use them so often. Like I'll go through one of these every couple days. I just use them. So anyways, if you're placing an order, you can get more of these. If this is something you think that sounds kind of good to you, it's nice so that you're not just soaking your nails in the acetone a lot. And then I also sell my buffers my block buffers in a 10-pack, singles and 10-pack. So I tried to be very, very, very reasonable on those prices because they don't last long. You know, you could easily go through a buffer every time you do your nails. So it's better to have too many than not enough. I do know that. So, okay, so this bit is just like this. And then these are called sanding bands. Just a little bit of background in case you don't know. These are sanding bands. Exact same thing. This just does the work for you. And this one is more of like you may have a little more control over this. I use these. I just go quick. So, anyways, I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to use the drill bit that I had on in the beginning, if I can find it. Okay, so this is the one that I'm just going to use. This is very, very coarse, y'all. Can y'all see the little bumps? Oh, I can't wait for my cameras to come in. Hey, Christy. I miss your beautiful face. Anyway, so this one's real coarse, and this one will cut you. I'm sure I do. They come in all different shapes and sizes, literally, y'all. So, like, this is the exact same thing. It's just silver. Okay, there you go. Now you can see, like, the grit on it. So, this is pretty coarse. This one is rounded. You're not going to cut yourself with this one. This one is like the very same thing. This one is not as coarse as this one, but the difference between the silver and the white, the ceramic is, if you're not used to it, honestly, it's probably better because it's not going to heat up and get as hot as it spins. And I don't know if you've ever used a nail drill before, but if you stay in one place too long, you're going to be like, dang. Or if you ever go to a nail salon and they do the same thing, you're like, I'm trying to be nice. They're like, you know, like it burns. So the ceramic ones don't get as hot as quick as the metal ones. That's the difference between those. If you're looking, they do online I actually have one. This is, if I would put them down where, right in front of my face, my favorite saying, it's right in front of your face. Okay, here it is. Same thing. This is just ceramic, and this is like metal. I actually ordered this one because it was pretty in blue. They have rainbow too. It all depends. Hey, Shannon. Okay, so I'm going to take this one just because it works really fast, and I want to show you guys how much, if I'm going to start a new set and still go with a light color, but this color that I have on may be darker than the color that I want. Like this is sandstone, you guys. It's really pretty. But if I wanted to go to, like, say, Soft Moments, or right now really popular is the Pink Diamond. If I wanted to go to that, I would have to probably file off. Oh no, am I back? It said I have poor connection, and I don't have poor connection. Everybody's on here. So, I would file this off. I'm going to show y'all how much I file off. You're constantly moving, and I constantly, like, sit there and, like, I don't stay doing it long. And you want to move all parts of the nail, because I promise you guys it's going to get hot, and then you're never going to want to use this again. I think that's why people are scared of them. There are all sorts of drills out there that you can get. I normally am doing this on my couch, and I put like a towel, like I have a bib. No, I don't have a bib. I put a towel like I have a bib on so that it catches all this, because it gets messy. I should probably have a mask on too. If you have a mask, you should probably wear a mask. I don't ever wear a mask, so this is probably too much TMI, but I told my husband when I die it would be cool to do like an autopsy and see exactly how much powder I do have in in my lungs. I'm sure it's a lot. They make machines that suck it up. I should get one of those. If y'all want to donate me one. I always think I don't need that. I guess I could get a fan, but then it's just gonna blow everywhere. Versus staying in one spot, right? Safety goggles too. Just kidding. Yeah, you need safety goggles for the nail cleanser, obviously, apparently. Do you guys have any questions? I want questions. Christy, how's all your stuff going? Shannon, you ain't ordered yet, woman. Jess and Christina, and there's 4 others. I don't know who's on. I'm trying to see. Is that Veronica? Ooh, Candace. Oh, I miss you, Candace. So, while I'm doing this, let's chit-chat. Does anybody know, if I look up and I have stuff all over me, I apologize, but I'm not worried about it. So, gosh, I don't want to get too deep with you guys, but, so I watched a video about, like something God told one of the prophet. He prophesied over some stuff of the end times and this coronavirus. Have any of y'all seen that? It is really, really interesting. It was very interesting. If any of y'all are interested in it, shoot me a message if you personally have my number, and I will send you the link. It's crazy, y'all. Crazy. All of this stuff was prophesied like January the 15th, before all of this happened. And it's so crazy to see it all just playing out. So crazy. I mean, I think it's so cool. I think it's cool. I mean, it's not good, but I think it's cool. But I hate that people are losing their jobs. Like, it breaks my heart because it truly does. I don't know what I would do if you guys aren't supporting Risenlegacy. But honestly, like, I think it's so cool that if you think about it like this, like, people are having to, like, how do I put it? Just have, like, the necessities. Like, you're having to really consider and think about what is more important. You know, like, do I get this versus this? Or, you know, I think it's a way for God to be, like, really making some of us, like, hit rock bottom and, like, turn to Him. You know what I mean? I think in that way, I think this is such a good thing. Like, He's just trying to wake us all up and realize that what matters in life is not your materialistic things. It is how good you know Him, how much time you spend with Him. And if you know all that and you come to Christ and stuff like that, like, you will be okay. Guys, we're going to get through this. We're all working together, and I like to get on here and be super encouraging. I'm not perfect at what I do, but I do have lots of fun tips, tricks, and this is a passion for me. So, like, I may not always have the perfect wording, and I know my word that I say all the time is I'm really sorry. I'm really working on it. But I like to get on here and encourage you guys. Like, I want to make y'all feel beautiful. I guess I could be falling while we're talking. I'm just so passionate about this. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I find it very fun and relaxing to sit here and, like, when I say y'all ask me questions, ask me questions. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to go find it out, and then I will let you know. But I've been doing this a very long time, and part of the reason we opened this business is to give every woman a chance out there. Not everybody is as blessed as others. And I was one that I had to work for something if I wanted it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just given to me. So having extra money every 2 weeks to go get my nails done was a very hard decision. And the biggest part of it is, like, girls, when my nails are done and I tan my fat, I feel good. Like, even though I may not look good, I feel good. So my biggest thing was to make something for everyone out there affordable, but yet the best professional stuff I could find. Does that make sense? So it thrills me to see you guys loving my products, loving my colors, and loving Risenlegacy. Like, it makes me so happy when I comment back saying this makes me happy or they look great. Like, I'm not just writing back. I'm seriously taking the time to look at your guys' nails and see what everybody's saying. Like, it's really, really cool. Anyways, I'm just going on and on. Thank you, Casey. Let's see, Tracy. I have the Kiara Sky starter kit that I have been using since I started doing my nails about 2 years ago. Any reason why that won't work with your powders? It will. It will work with the powders. You just may not get, like, the best results. Like, I'm not going to promise you that my powders will kind of mix with their liquids. My powders are, I have tested, girls, like, every brand. I'm not lying. Like, I have every brand here, and I have tested mine against those because I want mine to be the very best. And so I know for a fact that the powders I have work well with the liquids I have, but my powders should, I mean, they'll work with Kiara Sky's liquids, definitely. But I just can't guarantee, 100% guarantee that you will get a perfect outcome. Does that make sense? So, hey, Holly. Okay, I've done one nail, but I want to get a couple of them done so y'all can see. If y'all are watching me, like, I always use my pinky for support or like an anchor so that I'm not sitting here like this, you know, like, that's hard. You're gonna get out of control. So I always like anchor everything with my pinky. You should. Oh, did y'all hear that? Like, the blood is rushing to my head. Do y'all know what that was? I know y'all heard it. Did it scare some of y'all? Madison over here jerked. That's funny. Alright, guys. So, here is, let me clean it real quick. And you can go this much with your nail file, with your, like, nail file as well. So, I have filed down to my clear set. You guys see that? And then I want to show you how on this hand, I couldn't tell because of the color that I had on, but I had just a little bit of lifting. So, I want you to see how, I hope you're able to see it. Can y'all see that right there? I filed off. You can do it with your regular hand file as well. The part that was lifting, and so remember, you want your Prep and Bond Aid to go on the natural nail. Like, that's what cleanses your natural nail. So you only want to put the Prep and Bond Aid on your natural nail. If you're putting tips on, you may run the Prep and Bond Aid around the cuticle area in case you didn't go all the way back with your nail. But you would definitely, before I go to fill this, I'm going to put the Prep and Bond and definitely put that on the natural nail so that it cleanses off all of your natural oils. If you're somebody who never lifts and can go like 4 weeks with a set of nails, I was going to say, I don't like you very much, but I mean, I love you, but I'm jealous. I'm so jealous because, well, I don't know. I don't give my nails time to, like, need another set. You know, I file them off way too much. But if you're that person, that's great. If your nails lift, there's a couple reasons why. You're not prepping your nail well before you start your set. Remember, you want to take the buffer and buff off any shine on your nail. You don't have, like, people think this is where it tears up your nails. You don't have to sit there and file a lot. You just need to rough the surface up and get the shine off, and then cleanse it really good with the nail cleanser. And that is what kind of helps everything adhere to your nail. If you don't buff it, or you just put on a tip and you don't take, even if you're putting on tips, guys, you have to sit there and kind of buff the tip. All the tips come from a factory being made, so they've got the factory chemical on them, and then they're very slick and shiny. So you want to take off the shine, even off of fake nails. Take it off your nail, clean it up. So lifting may be due to your prep. You may need to prep a little better. You may need to use just a little bit more primer and Bond-Aid. The second reason is you may just be somebody who's extremely oily, and that may just happen. Like, you may not be able to avoid that. Another reason most people don't know about, y'all, is certain medications that you're on will make the acrylic not stick very well. I do not know those medications. I don't know, because everybody's different. That is a reason. I do know that for sure. And also, you may have like a deformed nail. I want to throw you out on the bus, but if your nail is like rounded and then it just goes straight down, you're gonna get lifting. That's a good thing for me to go over for you guys. Does anybody have like creases? Like, you may be a vitamin deficient person, and you may just have ridges in your nails, or you could have like fingernails that kind of grow out and go up, or grow out and go down towards your nail bed. I've got ways to fix that. If anybody has that and wants to hear how to fix that, I don't mind doing that. I can do a totally different video so that you guys don't have to sit through it. But there are ways to do that before you start your set to make them look natural. You can build up anything. So get with me with that if you want a video of that. Y'all aren't saying anything to me, and it's driving me crazy, but I do know that a lot of people suffer with that. So there's a way around it. If you think you are not able to have dip nails because of that, you get with me, because you can have dip nails. So anyways, this just files, like, I can file all this off super quick. The stuff is hitting me in the face, but that's because I use my drill on reverse. You can switch to reverse or forward. I don't know. I just can do it this way. I know if I switch it to reverse, like, it pulls. I'm just not used to doing it that way. Anyways, so that's how I would do it. Again, if you have a light color on and you're going back with a darker color, just file a little bit off to the thickness that you like, and then start all over on your set. If you have on black and you want to just do another color, unless you use like a deep dark red or something that will cover up a darker color, I would just file them down like that as well. If you have black and you're wanting to go to like a nude or a pink, that's when I'm just like, okay, well, it's time for a new set, and then I'll just soak them off and start over. Don't forget to check out the video on Risenlegacy about soaking your nails off, easier ways, like warm up your acetone and stuff like that, so it goes a little bit quicker. Have I missed any questions? I know I've been rambling. Casey, you've had 4 people ask you and send them to the link, and they ordered. Thank you, Casey. Casey, are you in Lubbock? I can't remember. And I just sent out an order for you today also, I think. It's so funny because You guys that keep coming back, I'm like, hey there, addict. I'll see you at NA, nail addiction. What nail tips? Candace, what nail tips do I use? If you're still on here, girl, I order everything off Amazon, and I'm not gonna lie, it is very difficult to find anything in stock right now. Walmart has them, Sally's. I don't know if Sally's is open, but Sally's has them. Now, these are clear, but you're pretty much always going to put a color over them, so it doesn't matter if you find just the natural ones, or even if all you can find are like some that are like pearl. That's okay too, as long as the color you're putting on is darker than that. What you want to look for is, like, if you take the nail, you want like a strong nail. Rats. I should have one out here just to show you, but I have some that you can just sit here and bend. If that's all you can find, or if that's what you have, that's okay. You may just want to add an extra coat of clear on top, just if you are rough on your nails, so you don't break them off. And I just try to find like super thick ones. I can send you a link, Candace, but I do know that they are currently out of stock. I have a couple different kinds that I get, because these are super long. So if I'm doing like monomer and stuff like that, I can do designs and stuff. But most people don't like them very long. That's more popular like over in the UK and stuff like that. So then I have some that I buy that I don't even like. They're like a good length that I don't even have to cut off. And then if you're going to put them on, and then you just want them enough to be just over the edge of your finger, like, I wouldn't really worry about it. Just get what you can get right now, and then you can get the good ones later. You can hit me up and I'll email you some good ones. I mean, gosh, you can get like 500 for $8 too, so keep that in mind. That's probably why they're unavailable right now. That, and everybody's getting Risenlegacy, so everybody's wanting tips. Anyways, let me make sure there's no more questions. I did the difference between the alcohol, pink cloths. I think I got everything, y'all. Does anybody have any questions? What drill, Carrie, what drill do I use? Oh, dear. This is, I don't know. Nat Plus? I don't know what that symbol above is. This is a cordless one. I have some with a cord. What you want to look for is the strength of the motor, so that when you put pressure on it, it's not going to sit there and bog down and just stop. Some of them, you can just put a little bit of pressure on the bit, and it's going to stop. I have gone through a lot. This, I'm really, really sad because this brand upgraded theirs, and I don't like the upgrade. So I've got to get with them and figure out if it's possible to get with them. I've got to get with them and figure out how I can get this one. There's a lot like it. Again, I do everything off Amazon. And I think I've heard people, if you're in Amarillo, I think I've heard people say that they're sold out everywhere. So, hey Heather, you're an addict? Yes! Someone's with me. I think I wrote it on yours. They had one sent me. Like an extra week behind, but not too bad. That's not bad. A week behind is not too bad, but that's the drill I use. Of course, there's different bits. You do get, most of the time when you get a drill, well, I was going to try to show y'all what you get. I probably put them up because I don't ever use them, but I can't find them. I was going to show you the drills. Normally when you purchase a drill, guys, you'll get like a little kit that's going to have that, this one in it. They all come with this, which is good, and then they'll come with like 5 of these sanding bands. The sanding bands actually do last a little bit, because when you get, like, if you're getting up by your cuticles and stuff, and you get all the grit off the end, like, I just sit there and flip it and use the other end until that's gone, and then I'll trash it and get another one. But it comes with very, very fine bits. So If you're a beginner, that may be okay. And it may just take you longer to fall off. They're not bad, but if you want good ones, you're gonna have to order, like the ones that I showed you. You're gonna have to order those separately. Just keep that in mind if that's something you're wanting to do. Again, I sell these in 10 packs and I think 50 packs. So, or if you just want to add a couple extra, I know the $10 off right now has been making these like super cheap for everyone. So, if this is something you want and you don't want to invest in the drill, this is fine, guys. Just remember that the side without the writing is more coarse. So be careful when you're getting closer down to your natural nail, because you don't want to damage your natural nail. If this may be a question for you guys, if you see like white lines or like a dark spot. So the white lines they both mean damage to your nail, like you've hit it or something. Of course, the dark spot is like a little bit of like blood underneath the nail, and then the white spot is just like from you if you're using a drill or using this, like filing it and warming it up so much. So those are both normal, natural occurrences. Now, if you suck your nails off or one pops off and you have, I'm just gonna throw this out there just in case. If one pops off and you see like a hue of green, like it's really nasty, but it's kind of like mold. So that means that you've had lifting and you didn't know it. And when you wash your hands, I mean, water kind of stays in there and it takes a while to dry. So that's what that is. And it files off. I would probably throw a little bit of acetone on it, kill all that bacteria, but it falls off. It's fine, and just know that you may need to take a closer look at your nails on your next set. So if no one has any other questions, I'm going to hop off of here and go get ready to do Maddie's toenails, I think. Do you guys still want to see the toenails, or did I ramble on too much in here? I will go back and answer all questions eventually, so if I missed any, you will get an answer. There's no questions? Y'all just watching me? I'll smile pretty for you. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and we will see you a little bit later, but thank you. Okay, Casey, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. And I hope it answers some questions for you. So if you still have more questions, just get with me at support@Risenlegacy, and we will get right back with you. So you guys have a good evening. If you're not going to follow me and watch my whole life be spread out for you, you guys have a good evening. Enjoy yourself, and we will see you on the next live. So I want to do my toes, but wasn't sure. Yes. Lisa, you're catching the end. Hey, Brianna. Oh, Brianna, Paul said you're just going to have to run by here. I meant to text you earlier today. Run by here, love. He may not be up there with you. So, you can just text me. Okay, guys. I shall see y'all later. Y'all take care. Thank you for watching. We love you. Thank you for loving Risenlegacy. Keep your posts up. They are wonderful, and they make me so happy. And so we will talk to you later. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.